Hello and good day, Punchline fans. That's right, the Punching Bag is back with another exciting episode for you. So let me ask you folks, who wants their fill of MMA? I do. So let's not waste any more time and get right to it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I ask you to sit down and prepare to embark on a journey like no other. A journey that will bring you to your knees in pain, and the carnage will not be for the weak. But I do promise a ride of MMA like no other. And now, for CIB24.com exclusively brings you the host with the most, and none other than the best MMA news and topics in the web, it's MMA Punchline time. Rewind time! Now, let's see some highlights from past events, beginning with Bellator 117. Once again, you see the PittBull making it to a tournament final, and I guess we have to ask, will you do it this time, PittBull? I think the answer is yes. He will, because his name and his career depends on it. You know what? I, for one, would love to see you on the big show. Held tempts Anderson to secure another final spot for the collision course between PittBull and Held, and this will be a barn burner, folks. I suggest you get your beer and nuts before this battle starts. In the main event of Bellator 117, you see the bigger Lima use his range early, striking from distance and setting the tone for how the first round was playing out. A low kick late in the first round sent Hawn to his back in pain. Lima chose wisely to back away and bring the action back to the feet, where he felt completely in control. Lima repeated the feat late in the round and also drove a big knee to the body as Hawn tried to recover. Lima continued with the onslaught of chopping the lead leg in the second round, and Hawn began to noticeably limp like he had just broke his leg. He also had trouble staying upright anytime Lima fired a low kick. Eventually, referee Rob Hinds decided that he had seen enough of what the leg kicks can do to a fighter and asked Hawn's corner if they preferred to stop the fight. Hawn's assistants agreed that the damage was too severe and could not see the fighter get back from this. Lima now becomes Bellator's third welterweight champion, taking over the title vacated when former title holder Ben Askren bolted to ONE FC. Let me ask you something, Ben. Title holder, ONE FC, but not the UFC? What are we, just a wrestler that likes to lay on people? Start fighting like a true champ and maybe you'll get the big show. Now let's move to fight night, Werdum versus Brown. Brown came into this fight riding 3 knockouts, with victories over noted strikers Gabriel, Alistair Overeem, and Josh Barnett. Folks, for you in the business and know the sport, those guys are definitely severe dudes to get a knockout over. Werdum also enters the contest with 3 wins of his own, but nowhere near as slick as Brown's, or should I say, not as painful. Now the word on the street was that Brown was a huge favorite to win this, and I think the memo got lost because Werdum had no idea he was the underdog in this fight. Werdum started this fight off with some heavy hands and learned fast how hard Brown hit. Bam! Brown drops Werdum like he was a lightweight and went in for the kill, but fell right into the opponent's ground game. Werdum's striking was the difference in this fight, and you would think the opposite. Between Werdum outstriking Brown and the ground game being owned by the Brazilian, it was a very long night for Brown and the judges. Werdum won the fight relatively untested and showed the world how complete he has become as a fighter. Yo, Punchline fans! Who loves ladies' night? I do. So let's recap the bout between Miesha Tate and Liz Carmouche. I don't know about you, but I do find the ladies put it on the line every time they step into the ring or cage, folks. This battle was in favor of Liz for most of the fight. But when facing Miesha, you must always be careful. She can and will come back from behind. And she did just that. Now the question is, how relevant are these two within their division? And will it begin to fill up with more talent? For Miesha, it has obviously positive implications. Also, I hope the depth of the division strengthens itself. Or maybe we'll begin to see the ladies trail off again in the not so distant future. Let's leg kick this segment off by talking about Chris Holdsworth. Chris has 6 wins to date and has not yet tasted defeat. Chris was one of the competitors on the Ultimate Fighter 18. Holdsworth faced Louis Facette in the fight to get into the Tough House. It didn't take him long to earn his place, winning via arm triangle choke in the first round. Sleepy sleep. Holdsworth became Team Tate's second pick. In the first fight in the competition, Holdsworth faced Rousey's #1 pick, Chris Beal. Sneaky Tate picked this matchup because of a possible injury to Beal's hand and thinking that this would slow him down. Everybody thought Beal would have the better of the striking game while Holdsworth would own the ground game. Beal was dominant in the striking battle, even being knocked down and then submitted via guillotine choke in the first round. In the semifinals, Holdsworth faced off against Michael Wooten. Chris wasted very little time submitting Michael to win the fight via rear naked choke in the first round. Sleepy, sleepy. Then at the Ultimate Fighter 18 finale, Holdsworth faced Davey Grant in the finals for the six-figure contract and bragging rights. He once again won the bout by a slick submission by way of rear naked choke in the second round. Social media can be a powerful tool. Getting your message out to the world has never been made so easy. The Huntington Beach bad boy Tito Ortiz found that out firsthand when middleweight champion Alexander Slemenko posted a video online challenging Ortiz to a fight at light heavyweight. Light heavyweight, right. Slemenko is under that. He's stepping up to face Tito. May 17th, that's right folks, you heard me right. Best of all, Slemenko wasted no time signing his bout agreement the same day he called out Ortiz. After 8 days of contemplating another loss on his record, Ortiz signed the agreement and now is in a fight that was once an internet call-out, but it's become a reality. Ortiz and Slemenko will now be on the same card headlined by Bellator lightweight title fight between Eddie Alvarez and Michael Chandler. This exciting card also features the Bellator light heavyweight tournament final between Quentin Rampage Jackson and King Mola at the Landers Center, located just outside Rampage's hometown in Memphis, Tennessee, so it shouldn't be a far drive for him. So Alexander Slemenko has come up in weight to fight Tito, and I think this is a great move on his part. I feel like it's garbage night, and Alexander is taking out the trash. Besides, he deserves a wake-up call for stealing Tank Abbott's nickname. The original bad boy? Look at Alexander's past fights and look at Tito's recent contest. If I were a commissioner, I wouldn't even sanction this fight. Frankly, I'd be inclined to inform Tito that he's now eligible for senior discounts and that cheap meal at Zeller's. Folks, I've got a special treat for all of you today. Who likes highlights? Who loves KOs? This guy. And away we go. Let's take a pain-filled stroll down memory lane to a fighter by the name of Remy the Flying Gentleman Bochenski. This warrior put most men to the floor on contact. Just look and see for yourself. This man could take you out with the most points of the body. Not only that, but he could go coast to coast and still knee you in the face. Remy, you will never be replaced because there is only one Remy Bochenski.
Ain't nothing to it. Gangsta rap made me do it. If I shoot up your college, ain't nothing to it. Gangsta rap made me do it. If I rob you of knowledge, ain't nothing to it. Gangsta rap made me do it. Thank God when I bless the mic, you finally.
Well, Punchline fans, it's time for the punch bag to beat it. And we'll see you all next week with more MMA than you can chew and a lot more gossip and beatdowns that you can handle. For now, keep kicking and punching, and always remember to keep your hands up.